जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ. Hello friends, my name is Rohit Bapat. Manache Shlok composed by Sri Samarath Ramdas Swami. Today we will see the meaning of third shlok in simple English, the meaning that I understood from the shlok. First we will see the shlok and then we will try to understand the shlok. The third shlok of Manache Shlok. प्रभाते मनी राम चिंतित जावा पुढे वैखरी राम आधी वदावा सदाचार हा थोर सांडू नये तो जनी तोचितो मानवी धन्य होतो. So this was the shlok. Now let us see a very broad translation of this shlok. Prabhate mani Rama chinteet java, which basically means think about Rama right from the morning. Pudhe Vaikhari Rama adhi vadavaa. Let the name of Rama manifest within you before utterance of words and feelings. I will explain about this sentence in a minute. Sadachar thore sandu naye. Never sway away from good behavior. Never leave the behavior based on the truth. Jani chito manavi dhanya hoto. Only then a person shall attain respect in the society and shall attain the salvation or moksha. Now, before we try to understand the meaning of the shlok, we must understand that Samarth Ramdas Swami always preached about following the dharma, following the swadharma. Swadharma is a very different term than what we understand today. Swadharma basically means do what you have to do at that particular moment. He also preached about following the Gruhasthashram, particularly taking care of your family, taking care of yourself, and being on the path of the truth all the time. So, keeping that in mind, and also keeping in mind that he was uh, a yogi, he was a bhakt or devotee of Lord Rama, which is all about karma and shraddha, the faith, and the moksha. So the first line goes like Prabhate mani Rama chintita java. Prabhat is morning, mani is man means mind. Even in Manache Shlok, basically it means verses for the mind. Prabhate mani Rama chintita java. Chinteet means keep thinking. There is a concept in Indian Vedic culture called Manan. Manan basically means thinking of certain thing or certain object or subject in your mind all the time. So what Ramdas Swami here is saying is right from the morning keep thinking about Lord Rama. And now here keep thinking about Lord Rama does not always mean that keep his image or his the way Lord Rama looks in your mind all the time. The way I understood it is keep thinking right from the morning is that what will be the right action, what will be the action of truth, what Lord Rama would have done in this situation. Keep in front his life, the life of Lord Rama. Use the life of Lord Rama as your guiding light right from the morning. Keep thinking about it, what I should do, how I should do it, what Lord Rama would have done in this case. So, thinking is not just mere repetition of the name of Lord Rama, it is not about that. It is about keep thinking of Lord Rama in the sense that the life of Lord Rama is basically a guiding light. Think of it from the morning. not in between, not when you need it. This is another aspect of Shraddha Yoga, which basically means that the Shraddha or the faith should be a 24/7 hours deal. It is not just about, okay, I am hungry, so let me get some food from the restaurants. No, it should be a 24 by 7 deal. You should always be devoted. So that's what Samarth Ramdas Swami is saying. Right from the morning, think of Lord Rama, think of his life, think of his uh, teachings, and then try to see what action you can take. What will be the right action to do? Now, here the right and wrong depends on the person and depends on the solution. There is no commandment in Sanatan Dharma. There is no commandment. It is all up to the person as to what he or she needs to do. The second line goes as Pudhe Vaikhari Rama adhi vadavaa. Now, let me take a moment, let me take a step back and explain you what the word Vaikhari means. Because if you see the sentence itself, as I've put it here on the screen, it is very evident. If we take the word by word meaning, it basically means that let the Rama's name manifest within you before the utterance of the words or the feelings. The word Vaikhari is the fourth and last stage of expression. In Indian culture, every expression, every thought goes through four stages: para, Paschanti, Madhyama, and Vaikhari. I will try to explain the four stages in simple English. There are many explanations around. All of them are correct. I'm not saying any one particular aspect is correct or not correct, because a lot of scriptures have given a lot of explanations. But I'll tell you the explanation that I understood, and in the simplest terms, as far as I am concerned, and I will try to explain the four stages in simple terms so that everyone can understand. The first stage, para, is actually the purest form of the thought that occurs within you. It is believed that the para, or the first initial unadulterated thought, the initiation of the thought, begins at the Mooladhara. I hope you can search Mooladhar. Many of you might have already known what Mooladhar is, but that is the para. That is the first initiation of the thought in the purest form. No words, no such worldly explanations about it. It is just the thought without any words, nothing. Then comes the second stage, Pashyanti. So, as it moves up towards the Nabhi or the navel, this para, the purest form of thought, starts gaining some shape, starts gaining some kind of dimensions as it tries to come out in the world, in the physical world. It starts gaining some shape, it starts gaining its bounds. Where it begins, where it ends, it starts getting those bounds. And these bound, once the thought starts gaining some shape, it moves up towards your heart, and then it becomes madhyama. And that is where this thought starts gaining the words to express it. So we started with the para, which is the purest, no shape, no words, just the purest form of the thought. Then Paschanti, towards Nabhi, which where it starts gaining the shape and tries to come out in the material world. The third stage is Madhyama, near the heart, where it starts gaining the words, where a human body starts expressing the expression in terms of words, finding the right words, finding the right combination of the words. That is all what happens in the Madhyama. But it is still within you. Nobody has heard it. Now, the fourth stage is Vaikhari, which is the actual utterance of the word that comes out of your mouth. That is called the Vaikhari. That is the last stage. After that, your thought, your expression is in public, is in material world. All the bounds are clear as far as the expression or the process is concerned. So the meaning of this sentence that let the name of Rama manifest within you before the utterance of the words, the way I understood it is that let the Lord Rama be in your para. Let the Rama be that purest thought that manifests at the Mooladhara. And we all know that if the source is pure, then all the streams that come out of the source will be pure. Because the essence or the source of everything is pure. Having Lord Rama in your para is a very uh, difficult stage to attain. It is not that simple. But imagine that the Lord Rama manifests himself in your para, the purest form, the purest thought within you. There is no way the Vaikhari will sway away from the Lord Rama or the bhakti or the devotion of Lord Rama. If you have Lord Rama within your system, all that will come out of your mouth or your head will be as pure as Lord Rama. This is how the devotion should be. And this is what I think is the right meaning of this sentence when we say, Pudhe Vaikhari Rama adhi vadavaa. Let the Vaikhari come next. Let the name of Lord Rama come first in all these three stages, and then comes the Vaikhari. And if you take care of having the Lord Rama in your para, rest assured that your Vaikhari cannot sway away from the devotion of Lord Rama. In very simple meaning, in very simple terms, have Lord Rama as your source of thinking. The next sentence says, Sadacharaha thore sandu naye. Sadachar is actually a word formed by two Sanskrit words, Sat and Achar. Sat means the truth, and Achar means behavior. Sadachar is Sat Achar, truth, behavior, the combination of these two words. Basically, the behavior that follows the path of the truth. Sadacharaha thore sandu nayeto. Thor means good or great. So Sadachar is great. The behavior in the path of the truth is great. Don't let it go. Sandu nayeto. Sandane in Marathi basically means dropping off. Anything that falls on the ground, we call it sandane. So sandu naye basically actually means that do not leave it, do not drop it. Do not drop it from your system. Sadacharaha thoro sandu nayeto. Never sway away from the good behavior. Now, the good and bad again depends on the situation, depends on the person. It's a very subjective matter. Let me tell you, even in the Sanatan, the Dharma is a subjective matter. There are no commandments. Every person's dharma is different, every person's truth is different. Truth is one, even then, every person's truth can be different. And you should follow your truth and make sure that you have Lord Rama as the source of your thoughts. You can never sway away from the path of the dharma. Sadacharaha thore sandu naye to. Never leave or never go away from the behavior based on the truth. Be on the path of the truth. Search the truth. Question your truth every day, every minute. And if it needs adjustments, adjust it. Truth is like a fluid. You should try to make it as pure as possible until the point that it cannot go beyond. So that's what Samartha Ramdas Swami is saying. Sadacharaha thore sandu nayato. Be on the path of the truth. Have your behavior that follows the path of the truth. Never cheat yourself. Never cheat others. That is also another meaning of this sentence, that do not behave in wrong fashion with anyone. That is called Sadachar. Do not behave in a fashion with somebody else that you would never like someone else to have for you. Be good with everyone. Be good with everyone. Try to make sure that you are doing an action, you're doing your job, you're doing your duty for the betterment of the world ultimately. And then the fourth line, which says Jani to chito manavi dhanya hoto. So this is the last conclusive statement of this shloka. It has a context. Every sentence in Sanatan has a context. So the context of this sentence is that first three sentences which said Prabhaate mani Rama chinteet, think about Lord Rama right from the morning, keep his teachings in your mind before doing any action, before performing any duty, have Rama as part of your purest thought. Vaikhari will automatically come pious and have behavior which follows the part of the truth. And now, when a person does all these three things, does all these three uh, behaviors, follows these behaviors as mentioned in the first three sentences, then the person will attain the respect in the society, and then the person will attain the salvation or the moksha. Jani basically means in the society, in the world. Tochito means only he. Manavi means person. Dhanya hoto. Now, dhanya hoto can have couple of different meanings. One simple meaning of dhanya hoto is will be happy or satisfied. Another meaning is attaining the moksha, attaining the ultimate happiness. The ultimate happiness in Sanatan. I'm talking about Sanatan because Samartha Ramdas Swami was a yogi and he did follow the Vedic path. He did follow the Sanatan Dharma. So when he says a person attains dhanyata or the satisfaction, ultimate satisfaction, what is the ultimate satisfaction of a person? If he is part of the society, being respected in the society, having the respect in the society is the ultimate satisfaction of being in the society. And when you go away from the society or when you are done with your life, the ultimate satisfaction is by attaining the moksha or the salvation or coming out of the chakra or the cycle of life and death. that will be the ultimate satisfaction for any person. So this was the meaning of third shloka of Manache Shlok composed by Sri Samarth Ramdas Swami. I tried to explain the meaning of this shlok in simple English as possible I could, as possible as I could. If you have any questions, if you have any doubts, please do let me know. I'm not a native English speaker, so please excuse if I have committed any mistakes. And if you liked the explanation, please do share and like so that we can spread the word of these great saint, great thinker and philosopher with everyone, because Manache shloks are very practically applicable shlokas. It is not like you have to do certain rituals and all that. No, Manache shloka is all about how to live your life, how to live your daily life in a practical sense, being part of the society, not going away from it. And it is very evident from the last sentence of this shloka, which says, attain respect in the society, be the part of the society, be a respectable person in the society. And to attain that, to achieve that level, you will have to perform three actions as mentioned in the first three sentences. So, thank you everyone for joining in. Like I said, if you like the video, please uh, subscribe to my channel. I'm resuming um, this episodes of having the meaning of Manache Shloka in simple English. I'm reviving the series. I did stop this series in the past, but I'm reviving it now. And every week, at least, I will have the explanation of one shloka on this channel. So rest assured, I'm working towards it. And if you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, please do ask me in the comments. I will be very happy to answer them. Thank you again for joining. We will see the meaning of next shloka in next video. Till then, Jai Jai Raghuveer Samartha.